Welcome to Matters Financial and Geopolitical from a Frontier. Thank you as always for stopping by. International markets, China reveals trade war strain as one slides and manufacturing stalls. The official Purchasing Managers Index fell to 50.2 in October, the lowest since July 2016, and down from 50.8 in September. A figure below 50 represents a contraction. New export orders, an indicator of future activity, contracted for a fifth straight month and at the fastest pace in at least a year. The figure suggests a further slowing in the world's second biggest economy and could prompt more policy support from Beijing on top of a raft of recent initiatives. All the numbers from China's PMI released today confirmed a broad-based decline in economic activity. Private sector is much worse than the headline data is suggesting. The government's priority is to avoid a financial blow-up. Indeed it is. And this takes me back to July 2018 when I wrote Tariff Wars, Who Blinks First? We've now learned that the US plans more China tariffs if Trump-Xi meeting fails, sources have said. Additional tariffs would come on top of $250 billion imposed. Expectations for de-escalating the trade war at G20 are low, according to Olga. I take you back to something I wrote on the 15th of October when I said the US Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer and Peter Navarro have operated with surgical precision and have introduced an anti-dragon clause. And then looking back, you remember I spoke about that speech that Vice President Pence made at the Hudson Institute when he essentially sort of indicated that war was coming, and I wrote a piece called War is Coming. And if you correlate that with the stock market sell-off, it's practically 100% correlation. The article to which I'm referring is War is Coming. The link is on Rich Wrap-Ups. This is from High A. Trump tweets about the stock market and its performance. And that's interesting as well. He's obviously backed off a little. Google is breaking what I think is the most important equity market trend line in the world, the log chart since inception. The advertising business is under pressure globally and Google faces increasing regulation. According to this gentleman, Raoul, any significant bounce is a short, he says. General Electric plunged 5.4% to the lowest intraday since 2009.